Action is usually the final piece of the puzzle when changing our beliefs. The reason for this is because it is almost impossible for us to perform an action that we do not feel is the right thing for us to naturally do. When we don't feel that an action is right, even if we consciously try and perform it, our body will include hesitations or misactions because our belief system, which operates through the body on an unconscious level and generates our feelings, is automatically kicking in and correcting our actions in order to keep us safe or from doing something stupid. The action we take will go through a physical representation of turbulence, in that our body will be trying to respond to both our conscious direction and our belief system at the same time. This is why taking action too soon can be counterproductive when aiming for a new goal. When we take action and fail to obtain the result we are looking for, we become despondent and tell ourselves that we can't do it because we have proof. Of course, this is absolutely not true, but we find it easier to believe it mentally because it matches the feelings created by our belief system and the result we achieved. This is usually the point at which we give up on our desires or goals, not because we can't achieve them, but because we believe and so feel we can't. However, just like running a marathon begins with a 5-mile jog and builds up over time to a 26-mile run, we must allow the process of changing our beliefs to take its natural course in order for the required actions to naturally flow. We must work on how we feel. As we become more comfortable with our new belief and feel its resonance becoming part of our way of being, we can take action on those aspects of our goals that feel right at any particular moment. Those actions will then become habits, which will cause us to feel more comfortable, which leads to taking more aligned actions. Ultimately, our habits will produce the results we set out to achieve when we decided to change our belief or change our mind. Learning to drive a car is an excellent example of taking action and forming habits that work together to ultimately lead to seamless results. To begin with, we must consciously understand how to operate the clutch, brake, and accelerator pedals independently and know how much pressure each one requires to achieve a certain outcome. Then, over time, we begin to operate them simultaneously and without much conscious thought. We feel confident switching between each pedal. Whilst operating the foot pedals, we also need to incorporate the steering wheel to give us direction, as well as the mirrors to avoid accidents, the indicators to tell others where we are going, and monitor the speed of the vehicle to ensure that we are within the legal limits. At first, we will struggle to drive the vehicle, not because we don't believe that we can drive it, but because we don't yet feel comfortable operating all the different aspects that constitute driving it. But when we do feel comfortable, all the actions will take place automatically and seamlessly, as if the car was driving itself. Right action is the natural outcome of an empowered belief that causes us to feel a specific way and express a specific output. It is effortless and faithful in producing a desired result, without doubt or hesitation. We perform the action because we feel it is the right thing to do.